And then Brickyard's going to have to wait for them, I imagine, if Southwest slows down. This could be... We might be in trouble here. Hello everybody, welcome to Chaz Draycott Media and welcome to another episode of Tower Simulator 3. Today we're going to be going to the latest airport in the game, which is Providence, KPVD, and we're going to be continuing on with the busier schedule that I made using JarekP's scheduler in the previous episode. However, I'm going to be playing it at a different time of day. We're going to be using it in the rain as well, and we're going to have it at night time. So we're going to have heavy rain, and we're going to go quite late on in the night. So we're going to go for maybe 9 o'clock, see what we can do here to try and squeeze in a load of arrivals and departures on just one runway, and it should be a lot of fun. Let's hop in. Just while the game's loading, let me once again remind you that I am going to the Flight Sim Expo here in 2025 with FeelThere. I'm massively grateful to them for flying me out there. I will be on their stand, hoping to meet some of you wonderful viewers and obviously players and controllers of the game as well, and we hope to see you there on site. We've got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to announce. It should be a very, very good fun weekend. I'll be trying to record some content while I'm there as well, so I hope you'll all join us. Don't forget to hop along to the FS Expo in 2025. There's loads to look at. It'll be great, great fun. Come and join us. Oh, we've picked a beautiful time of day. We have to go for heavy rain, though, so let me just get my Mio settings down here sorted. Let's go Chaz rain. And it should... Yes, should be raining. It's all very golden and orange, though. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Okay, cool. So, we will get our screens and everything ready. It's not going to be a particularly crazy stint, this one. However, I think it's going to be more a case of how quickly can we squeeze all these aircraft out in one runway. We're going to use runway 23 for arrivals. We've got an aircraft ready to... What words did I just say? We've got an aircraft ready to push and start already. Let's get our cameras sorted. So, we have our F7 camera over here, which looks at the runways itself. That runway will go all the way down. They'll get off there. I believe, is that Mike 1? No, Mike 1's further down. It's Tango, that one. The F8 camera is over here on top of the terminal. We've got aircraft ready to push in just a moment. The cloud level, though, has certainly affected the sunshine. Is the sun not supposed to be over there?
Providence ground, southwest.
Let's have a look at the Mio settings.
Charlie, requesting push and start.
Where's the... Oh no, sun rotation. I love that you can change that, but apparently the sun is not in the right place. Okay. Either way, we're fine. Okay. Delta 8051, pushback approved facing east. Southwest 1474, pushback approved facing east. Remember, when we get them to taxi in, we don't want them to go around that roundabout all the time. So they go on here, and Foxtrot is that one. Where is it? November is this one. So we said via November, and they were coming down here and going around there, and that way around. A bit nightmarish. There's two Breeze A220s ready to go. Air Shuttle 896, pushback approved facing east. We will check our arrivals as well. FedEx 8419, what are you, 757? Yes, it is. Cool. Lovely 757 on the way in. The only thing is about this airport is the frame rate is strangely low for such a small airport. As you can see, you know, it's not epic at this place, is the frame rate. I quite like staying on top of here, you know. American 4324, pushback approved. Expect runway 23. Out there you go. Air shuttle going. Delta's pushing. And Southwest. I quite like this location for the camera, really. Don't know if we really want to have another. Can we bring up D right? Oh, thought I broke my game then. Have the D right, so we know what aircraft are on arrival. Although we can see them, we'll see the tags when they're on their way in, so we don't need that. All golden.
Providence ground, good speed 128.
Good speed.
Charlie, ready to start.
Good speed 128, approved. Expect runway 23. Okay, so we'll stay out of the tower. That's what the gimmick will be for this episode. We will not be in the tower.
Southwest 147 ready to taxi. Providence ground.
Okay.
Delta 8051 ready to taxi.
Delta 8051, runway 23 at Alpha. Is that Alpha? We need to check.
Runway 23 at Alpha. Delta 8051.
Alpha's down there. What's this one?
Tower.
November.
419 on final 23.
November, and this taxiway is November.
Providence
But
ground.
this here
Air Shuttle 896 ready to taxi.
is Tango. Delta 8051, runway 23 at November.
Runway 23.
Yeah, let's get them on at November. Southwest 1474, runway 23 at November.
Runway
Yeah, there you go.
23 at
See how
November.
they're going
Southwest
straight down there?
1474.
And how they are going straight down there? They're not going round November. Because if I say via November, I think they get on sooner rather than later. So if you think about it, they're coming down here this way. The soonest opportunity to get onto November, the closest one to them, is here. So they go onto November as soon as possible, rather than going in a straight line down Tango.
Good speed 128 ready to
Air Shuttle
taxi.
896, runway 23 at November. Why is Delta
Runway
stopped?
23 at November. Air Shuttle 896.
Delta 8051, cross runway 16. That's why. Southwest 1474, cross runway 16. Air Shuttle 896, runway 16 at Foxtrot.
Cross runway 16, Delta 8051. Cross runway 16, Southwest 1474.
Okay, I'm trying to make this a bit more gimmicky and sort of throw stuff in there. American 4324, runway 16 via Foxtrot.
Runway 16 via Foxtrot.
You can make that.
American 4324.
Cool. Okay. Good speed 128, runway 23 at November via November.
Runway
Where are
23
you going?
At November, via November. Good speed
Okay.
128.
Good speed's going that way.
Providence Tower, Brickyard 626,
Okay.
2 on final 23.
FedEx 8419, runway 23, cleared to land. Delta 2204, standby. Intriguing. Intriguing. We're going to get some 16 departures out on here. Because why not?
Stand by.
We'll play about with it.
204.
A sudden runway change mid-episode. So we'll get all the arrivals in on 23, and we'll get the departures out on
Providence
16.
ground. Delta 2204
Southwest wants
with
to go.
information, Charlie. Requesting permission
Southwest
start.
7645, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback
Let's get an airliner out of here.
Southwest
Delta 8051,
7645.
runway 23, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Get them out ASAP.
Runway 23, cleared for immediate takeoff. On
Okay.
reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
The golden
Delta
glow is very lovely,
8051.
but it should go dark soon. I'd hope anyway.
Providence ground.
As the sun
Southwest
sets over there.
7645 with information,
Cool.
Charlie.
So
Requesting
Delta's
push and
lining up
start.
over there. 8051. We've got Southwest pushing back here. American 4324, hold position. Delta 2204, pushback approved, facing north.
Hold position, American 4324.
Cool.
Pushback approved, facing north.
Air Shuttle 896, runway 16, line up and wait. Delta's on its way out of
Runway
here.
16, line up and wait.
Nice.
Air Shuttle 896.
Cool. So what we can do is we can have aircraft lined up on runway 16 and get them to take off as soon as an aircraft has landed and crossed that threshold there. So it means that we can line them up a bit quicker. American 4324, continue taxi. I quite like this. Staying over this side of the airfield. It feels a little bit busier because normally our tower is there. Just different kettle of fish, innit? Southwest 1474, runway 23, line up behind next landing aircraft. FedEx 8419 is the 757 when it's coming.
Next landing aircraft.
So is that
Southwest 1474.
Tango? I should really check actually, just bear with me. I'm going to go back into the tower just for a moment. Oh yeah, I've turned the 3D radars off.
Providence ground. Southwest 7645 ready to taxi.
That's Victor. Okay, so we'll get that to taxi in via Victor. We'll go back over here. Stay over this side. There's FedEx coming in, 757. Beautiful. Okay. Right, we're going to have to be quick. Southwest 7645, runway 16 at Foxtrot.
Runway 16.
So
at
FedEx is in.
Foxtrot.
Southwest is going to line up.
7645.
Air Shuttle 896, runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 16.
Go.
Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching
Go, go,
altitude
go. So air
1000.
shuttle's going.
Contact departure. Air shuttle 896.
Then we're getting southwest out of here.
Ground. Delta 2204 ready to taxi.
Delta 2204, runway 16 at Foxtrot. Air shuttle's out of
Runway
here.
16 at Foxtrot. Delta 2204.
Our first departure. Brickyard's coming in hot. Southwest 1474, runway 23. Cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. FedEx 8419, taxi to ramp via Victor.
Runway 23.
They should change,
clear
yeah, they
for
changed to
immediate
that
takeoff.
taxiway now.
On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
So there's air shuttle out, just over the horizon there. Lovely view.
Victor.
And then Southwest 1474 heading out. Brickyard 6262. Runway 23 clear to land. Good speed 128, runway 23, line up behind next landing aircraft. Southwest 7645, runway 16, line up and wait. Cool.
Runway 23. Clear
Southwest taking a long time on that takeoff run, aren't they? There they go.
Runway 23.
Good
Line
stuff.
up behind next landing aircraft.
Air shuttle out of here.
Speed 128.
Southwest out of here.
Runway 16.
Sorry,
Line
my
up and
mouse
wait.
mat is moving all over the place today. I need a new one.
7645.
It really is moving around all over the place.
17113 on final 23.
Southwest is lining up over there. So the orange glow is making it very warm in here. Good speed should line up after that. We've got no other aircraft wanting pushback, have we? There's the FedEx 757, star of the show. Got our initial departures heading out of here. There's Brickyard on its way in. Good speed 128, runway 23, line up and wait. Southwest 7645, runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Brickyard crossing.
Good speed
Southwest.
128.
Delta 2204, runway 16, line up and wait. So now the 757 will go
Runway
past,
16, cleared for
and it
immediate
will
takeoff.
need to
On reaching
cross runway
altitude
16,
1000, contact
because it's
departure.
going straight over there.
Southwest 7645.
Runway 16.
Good speed
Line up and
128,
wait.
runway
Delta
23,
2204.
cleared for takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. There they go.
Runway 23. Cleared for takeoff. On reaching
Brickyard's
altitude
in.
1000. Contact departure.
Where do they want to
Good
go?
speed 128.
Brickyard 6262, taxi to ramp via Tango, hold short of November. Is it November?
Taxi to ramp via Tango. Hold short of taxiway November.
Oh,
Brickyard
you can't tell them to hold
6262.
short of Tango, can you? Okay. There's good speed. On its way out. God, look at the colours outside. It's wonderful, isn't it? Okay. Piedmont 7113, runway 23, clear to land. Delta 2204, runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. American 4324, runway 16, line up and wait. We don't need to get them out that quickly, I
Runway
suppose.
23. Clear to land. Piedmont 7113. Runway 16.
Okay, then we'll get FedEx
Cleared for
crossing.
immediate takeoff.
FedEx
On
8419
reaching
air
altitude
cross runway
1000.
16.
Contact departure. Delta 2204.
Runway 16.
Piedmont's
line
cleared
up and
in.
wait. American 4324.
American 4324 is now lining up.
FedEx
It's gone from being orange to going pink now, look.
Southwest 588.
It's been very pinky over here. Should be dark before we know it. This is cool though, isn't it, this? Different angle, different idea of using crossing runways, which is not something I often do. I really don't often do that.
With information, Charlie. Requesting push and start.
Okay, JetBlue 7934, pushback approved facing east.
Push back
I need
approved
to sneeze.
facing east. JetBlue 7934.
Excuse me, wow. I felt that one coming for a while. Delta 2204 is out of here. American is lined up. We'll get them going. American 4324, runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Oh, that hurt my chest, that sneeze.
Runway 16. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On
Sorry
reaching
about that.
altitude 1000.
I hope I've muted
Contact
that
departure.
in the video.
American
I'm so sorry if I
4324.
haven't. Sometimes these videos are so uncut, I barely do any editing in the middle. It's usually just the intro and the outro that ever needs any form of editing in these videos. That's what I love about recording this content. It's so easy to do. But at the same time, you know, I have to behave myself here on camera down here in my little corner while everything goes on up there.
Providence ground.
Oh,
Brickyard
Providence
403 with
ground.
information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Already. Brickyard 4038, pushback approved. Expect runway 16. They literally just got to the
Pushback
gate.
approved, expect runway 16. Brickyard
They just realised they
4038.
landed at the wrong airport, didn't they?
Providence Tower, SkyWest 8069er on
Oh, wrong one.
523.
Sorry, wrong button. Piedmont is all good. There goes American. Beautiful. 4324. JetBlue are now getting ready. They've started. I like that tail. I was doing a Boston stream literally last night, actually, and I was talking about how JetBlue livery, it's not that interesting, but it's lovely to see all the different tails that you get from them. The variation is great. It's one of the best things.
7934 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 7934, runway 16 at Foxtrot.
Runway 16.
Get going in your
at
Airbus
Foxtrot.
A320.
JetBlue 7934.
Loads of flights still to do on Microsoft Flight Simulator for me. Loads of charters still ready to go. I think I've got about 10 of them at the moment. There's one or two in America as well, which is cool. Get some American ops in there. I'm excited to see what we can do with those. Don't think there's any JetBlue. I think it's all American and Delta at the moment. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose now. Doing my head in. Southwest 5889er, runway 23, cleared to land. Quite like the idea of just doing it visually like this. Obviously, you would have strips in real life. I would have TSR Assistant on my right hand side, but I don't today. I just want to do this visually and just see them coming in as they are and just deal with them. You know, from knowledge of taxiways and stuff. We've got Tango and Victor. It's basically all you need to know. That's at November. That's at Foxtrot. That's pretty much it. This is Tango all the way down here and in. Brickyard should be ready to taxi.
Ready to taxi.
Brickyard 4038, runway 16 at Foxtrot. Piedmont 7113, taxi to ramp via Tango. They're coming in here.
Runway 16 at Foxtrot.
Southwest is cleared to land on 23. SkyWest is behind them.
Via Tango. Piedmont
It's a case of rinse and repeat at these airports quite a lot, but it's good fun. The sky is still changing colour. It's going darker and darker, as you can see. There's quite a bit of cloud out there. It's
Providence
still
Tower,
raining.
Brickyard 33901 on final 2.
It's quite high altitude rain. Brickyard's on final now, runway 23. Never ending this queue. Brickyard now in. Piedmont in as well. Beautiful. Okay. Wonder how long JetBlue is going to take to get on their roll. Can we get them on? JetBlue 7934, runway 16, line up and wait. We'll get them lining up at least.
Runway 16.
SkyWest, I think, will be in before them.
7934.
I don't know, actually. They're still quite a while out, aren't they? It's hard to tell sometimes with how far out they are. Southwest is just landing. Got these two Breeze A220s not really doing a lot at the moment. I think they're both 300s. I think the difference with the 300 to the 100 is that usually with aircraft it's the fuselage in front of the wings that gets longer, but with these I think it's behind the wings that gets longer. JetBlue's going to line up. Southwest's already in. JetBlue 7934, runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. We'll get them out of here.
Runway 16. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On
Takeoff.
reaching altitude
There you go, we've got a
1000.
takeoff.
Contact departure. JetBlue 7934.
Brickyard taxiing by quite slowly. We could get them on at Victor a little bit earlier, but I don't know, you can't really join Victor from there, so you'd only be doing it there just to sort of come back on yourself. So there's no point we keep them on at Tango all the way down. There goes JetBlue on its way out. They're going to power up. There you go. Once runway 23 is clear, then we'll get SkyWest clearance to come in. Crack him. They just need to cross that line there. SkyWest 8069er, runway 23, cleared to land. Crack him, 23 is clear. Southwest 5889er, taxi to ramp via Victor. Let's get them in via Victor, and then they will come back on themselves. But it'll mean that they taxi in a lot quicker. Got another Southwest coming in after that. Brickyard 4038, runway 16, line up and wait. Might make life a little bit more interesting for myself there with Victor instead of Tango. Looks like Piedmont has got its lights on, ready to get going soon. Beacon lights on as well, so we can expect the jetway to be moving away from those in a moment. The beacon light implies that you're ready to start the engines and get cracking. We may see that jetway move in a small moment, and then the tug will attach from just around there. Beacon lights not as obvious in the game as they used to be. They used to be very prominent, especially in Tower 3D Pro. They were really, really on it. I do plan on doing the odd Tower 3D Pro video as well. I do hope to revisit that and play the game again. Obviously, switching between commands on this game and the old game can be quite difficult sometimes. There's SkyWest in. Another Embraer 175 makes its way into Providence. SkyWest 8069, a taxi to ramp via Tango. Brickyard 33901, runway 23 cleared to land. Oh, probably should have got 4038 out first, but it's alright, they can wait for a sec. There's Southwest taxiing in. 737 800 for them. 4038 will now power up. Oh, the airport lights are becoming a bit more prominent down here now, aren't they? As they bring the glow. What is that tug doing there? Strange little gate, that. Not seen that occupied yet. I wonder when these two Breeze A220s are going to go out. Neither of them have got navigation lights on or anything. You can see the nav lights. Look, there you go. Look, they're ready to get going now, our Piedmont. But you can see the green and the red lights and the beacon, of course.
Providence Tower, Southwest 2371 on final 23.
That's Tower, so we know it's an aircraft that's in the air. Southwest 5889 across runway 16. So they stopped for 16 there. That's something I didn't think about. So they have to head round from there on this little hairpin. So it's not even crossing runway 16. It's sort of entering it and then leaving it again. That might be a bit more of a delay for Brickyard 4038. It's not going to be too close to call. We can still get them out of here, but we need to wait for 33901 to have cleared the runway. That must be quite focusing, having a aircraft enter the runway and then face towards you again. It's not something you see at a lot of places, is it? Brickyard 33901 on its way in.
Piedmont 1866 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Piedmont 1866 standby. Brickyard 4038, runway 16 cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Okay, we will now wait until 33901 has cleared the runway.
Runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Come on.
Reaching altitude
They crawl in, don't they?
Departure. Brickyard
Absolutely crawling in. It's a beautiful sunset, but it's a very humid one with obviously all the rain still coming down. There goes Brickyard 4038 on their way out. Thank you very much. Southwest 5889, after quite a long taxi, finds itself in. Brickyard has vacated runway 23. Southwest 3681, runway 23 cleared to land. A couple of Southwest coming in now.
Runway 23, cleared to land.
Piedmont 1866, pushback approved facing east. Brickyard 33901, taxi to ramp via Tango. They're coming into this gate here.
Pushback approved facing east. Piedmont
And here comes SkyWest. They're going to come in this way and then
Taxi
turn right.
to ramp
The
via
reflections
Tango.
are lovely, aren't they?
Brickyard 33901.
In they go. Even the reflection in the puddle is nice. Okay, cool. I wonder how long it's going to be before the Southwest crack back on with it. The jetway's just turning to meet the aircraft there now. Another Southwest coming in. Piedmont starting up. It's busy conditions, isn't it, with the rain and the sort of transition into the evening. Because look, it's going very dark over there now. All the buildings are still orange from the sunset. But there's not much. Okay. Southwest 3681 is on its way in. Piedmont preparing to get moving. JetBlue has turned its nav and logo lights on. So they're obviously boarding at the moment, getting passengers on. Nothing yet from either of the Breeze A220s. They are the anomaly at the moment. That Southwest's got its nav and logo lights on. I wonder if we're going to see more of what we saw with the Brickyard earlier, where it literally gets to the gate and then turns around again. I think this Brickyard might do the same. I wonder if it only affects certain airlines.
Providence ground. Piedmont 1866 ready to taxi.
Piedmont 1866, runway 16 at Foxtrot. Taxi light goes on.
Runway 16 at Foxtrot. Piedmont
Lovely.
1866.
I'd like to fly 145 on the sim. That'd be quite a nice little plane to fly, I imagine. Southwest 2371, runway 23 cleared to land. So we had quite the queue earlier, but
Runway
it's
23,
died down
clear
now
to
and
land.
it's chilled out a bit.
Southwest 2371.
Southwest 3681, taxi to ramp via Tango. We'll get them across Tango all the way here, rather than having them to cross
via
runway
Tango.
16.
Southwest 3681.
Did we get them on Victor Tango? Southwest 3681, taxi to ramp via Victor Tango. Yeah, nice. Get them to change
Taxi
and then
to
come on
ramp
halfway down.
via Victor.
They've
Tango.
already got nav and logo lights on.
Southwest 3681.
They haven't turned them off straight away, so they might be ready to push soon. Yeah, look.
Ground. Brickyard
Look,
325,
they've come
with
straight in
information
and they're ready to
Charlie.
push back again.
Requesting push and start.
Brickyard 3253, pushback approved, facing south.
Push
Funny
back
that, innit?
Facing south. Brickyard 3253.
There goes Piedmont. Southwest on its way in. Now the sunset is going. It's very much airport light in here, with the buildings glowing away because of these spotlights around the edge. Nice conditions though. I like it when it's like this. It's a little bit shiny, a bit wet.
651 final 23.
Here is Piedmont again. Nice little chilled stint this, isn't it? Nice little chilled stint. It's not going to be a particularly long one, but it's just nice and chilled, isn't it? And I wanted to do it from this perspective and show you how easy it can be when you gain the knowledge of an airfield. You know, I obviously had to check the taxiways and stuff before I sort of gained the confidence to stay over here, but from a different position to the tower, you don't need all the screens and stuff all the time. You could have the strip management system of TS3 Assistant, you could have the strips down here on the screen somewhere. You know, it's not always for content creation, but it's nice to be able to sort of do it and just tick it over without having to have all the screens and everything, and actually just look at the aircraft and watch them operate. The JetBlue A320 here has got its cargo doors open now. Brickyard will be ready any moment now to get moving. Piedmont 1866, runway 16, line up and wait. Is that Southwest come in?
Runway 16.
Yes. Southwest
Line up and
2371,
wait. Piedmont
taxi to ramp via Victor
1866.
Tango.
Taxi to ramp.
Cool.
Via Victor.
Southwest
Tango.
3681 isn't making any
Southwest
noise.
2371.
Piedmont 5665, runway 23 cleared to land. Get Piedmont to line up on the
Runway 23,
16 as well.
Clear to land. Piedmont 5665.
Wonder how long it's going to be
Providence
before
ground.
this gets
Brickyard
ready to go.
3253 ready to taxi.
Brickyard 3253, runway 16 at Foxtrot. Nice.
Runway 16 at Foxtrot.
We've cleared them to land 2-3. We could get them out. We're going to make them wait. We're going to make them wait for just a moment. I love this. It's quite atmospheric with the rain, isn't it? I know we've got the crickets and stuff. It's not particularly quiet at the moment, but yeah, we've got all the aerial volume around us. So Brickyard now will get on with their taxi. Watch Southwest. Look at the speed difference here. This is a good way of showing this. This is why I've put Southwest on Victor rather than on Tango. So on Tango they have to crawl down here because they're directly next to a gate or a stand. Southwest, look, on Victor has a completely different taxi speed to them. So it saves a little bit of time for Southwest. Not that I want to do them any favours. They've never done anything to me, by the way.
JetBlue 2829 are on final 23.
This could be quite interesting, though. Because Southwest's going to overtake them, and then Brickyard's going to have to wait for them, I imagine, if Southwest slows down. This could be... We might be in trouble here. At such a quiet airport, I might be about to get myself in trouble. I think I am, yeah. Brickyard 3253, hold position. Because they haven't come across them enough for them to stop.
Brickyard 3253.
Isn't it funny how even at the smallest airports and the quietest airports you can still get yourself in trouble? Southwest 3681 get into the gate. Brickyard 3253 continue taxi. Flipping Southwest causing trouble again. Okay, so they've still got nav and logo lights on. But the one next to them turned them off because they're not going back out for a while yet. JetBlue still with its cargo doors open. This little Brickyard also has it. Piedmont on its way in. We could have definitely got Piedmont 1866 out of here. Not good. Caused an unnecessary delay to those passengers. Now it's going proper night time though, isn't it? The sun has set here at Providence and it is now night time. I do like the ambient glow from the terminal buildings though. I do have a few more presets that I want to make as well with sort of how wet it is and how dark it is, you know, different weather settings. Because obviously you have to combine that with the renderer itself in the Mio settings, which are behind my head here. You've got the renderer itself and how all that works. And then you've also, I mean, you know, you can turn the aerosol density up and make it so it's really, really wet. But I've turned it all the way down here, and I'm not sure what the default is for that. So I've got things to play with, obviously, and settings to do. Because when it's raining like this, it shouldn't really, you shouldn't have a beautiful orange sunset, but it looks cool. So we stuck with it. Piedmont 1866 is going to be really fed up though. They'll want to get shifting sooner rather than later. Southwest 2371 making its way into the gates now. Piedmont 1866, runway 16, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Timed it so that 5665 got across.
Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching
Brickyard 5,
1000,
nope.
Contact
Brickyard
departure.
3253, runway 16,
1866.
cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Get them out ASAP, shall we? No one else wanting to push or anything? Get them out before JetBlue. Got time. Piedmont 5665, taxi to ramp via Tango. Getting rapid.
Taxi to ramp.
There goes
via
Piedmont
Tango.
after a long old hold on the runway.
5665.
Making their way out of Providence. JetBlue 2829er is going to be the next one in. I think that might be the end of the episode, really. There's a bit of a quieter part of the stint going on now. But I just wanted to show off a different time of day at this airport. Obviously, it's new to the game. And thanks also to FeelThere for the code for this airport. Again, I offered to buy this one, as I do with each of them. I want to support them and what they do, and I don't want to get all the products for free. You know, a few people don't like that I get the products for free, and that's understandable. But I offer each time. I don't brag about the fact that I get it for free and, you know, make light of that. It's an offer from them, and I'm very generous. I'm very grateful for it. It's very generous of them. It's quite a nice little Southwest lineup, that, isn't it? I don't want to like it. JetBlue 2829, runway 23, cleared to land. Smash in.
Runway
They're on their way in.
Cleared to land.
The sun has set here at Providence, and not just on this stint, but on this episode. JetBlue makes its way in, and that will be all of it done. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this little part of the stint here today. Don't forget, you can use JarekP's scheduler. Go back to the last Providence video I did, and you'll see how to use the scheduler in there. It's really easy to do, and you can make any airport as busy as you want. In case you like the layout of an airport and it's not quite busy enough, you can always beef it up. So, thanks so much for watching, as ever, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the rest of your day, and I'll see you again very soon.